look who's here, Mz.Teavalocity. Hey, what's going on, peeps? Hey, I am just here spending some time with my fam. Good to see you all. For those of you who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please feel free to drop down. Today we're gonna talk about this this tragedy. Now, I was looking at this video and I have audio enhancement thanks to LeakU. She does crime scene stuff now and investigation and some other stuff. And she did a video and the audio is really, really clear. She did audio enhancement. So thank you, LeakU, for allowing me to use this your video. Is a tragedy. And the sad thing about it is that it happened in front of children. But some people was questioning and they was debating on whether this was a crime of passion or meditated murder. I'll tell you my thought afterwards. But I have some videos queued up. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I am going to say this, though, because I've heard a couple of videos, this in these last couple of days, and it's about, laughing at people, your content creators or people you support. And I remember when Kwani and I had that discussion and she was very upset. And I was like, I'm not understanding if this is for entertainment, then if somebody's getting gagged, if they roasting them and they drag them, I thought you laugh or you participate, and you don't participate if you like that person. So I got it. But then James did a video as well saying the same thing. No one ever starts out wanting to be roasted or dragged, through the YouTube street. So I get it now. And if you are someone and you're really close with a content creator, please be very careful of whose chat you twerking in, because they do see it. If they don't see it, other people see it. And then I heard Kwani speak on about mods, and Diva is my mod. She's my biological sister, and BB Nice is my mod. Regina's my mod, and so is who else do I have for mods? I don't have very many. Butterfly, but she don't, she hasn't been around lately. And Redbone. So now I know those people like me dearly, so they would be hurt if they were somewhere and someone start to drag me. So I get it. But again, too, my mods are not they are content creators. See, I don't get that part. It's okay if you're a content creator, you respect me and I respect you. But I just think that the beef sector is roasting and gagging and calling CPS, FBI, and all those other people are getting a little bit too much for people to tolerate this as being entertainment and fun. And I guess people are really turning away from the beef sector because you're not allowed to be yourself. If you laugh, if you do anything in the chat, and it's the craziest thing, because you can go in the chat and not know what's going on. You speak to people, you hang around, and then you could hear something. Those people still see that you was in that chat and can take that you are still in that chat participating while they being dragged or roasted. Hey, Queen Diva. So I don't know. It's kind of touchy. It make you not even want to really support people or be a part of a beef sector, because to me it restrains who I am. It's like as if I am a follower and I'm not allowed to enjoy the entertainment because they talking about a particular person. And to me, it's not right. So if that's what support is, then I'd rather not really drop down in anyone's chat and support them, just hang up in the bushes. But see, to me, what's the difference? You still, watching the video and they getting dragged. So what's the difference? They just don't see you, because people become offended by that. I just never understand how internet and people on the internet can really control and manipulate people like that. And they become like cult-like members to me when you're not allowed to be who you are. Hey, Joshua. So it's not fun for me. It's not fun. And it started out fun. So I guess that's why at one point, thank you, Joshua, for joining me. One point, that's why I said to me it's better if they just go against the opposite side like we was doing at first. However, that's not taking place here. They beginning to turn against each other. And see, people are funny. And people are real savvy when it comes to manipulating people and instigating beefs and stuff like that. And that's been they're doing that a lot on here too. And so you don't know where you stand at being a content creator or a subby. And that's the sad thing about it, because I don't think it's meant to be like you stifling somebody from enjoying themselves, because it's okay when someone you like is roasting and gagging and dragging someone else. It's okay. But when it happens to someone you like, it's not okay. I just don't see that as being fair. I think if you're going to enjoy it as entertainment, you should enjoy it as entertainment, and point blank, period. You shouldn't get too offended. But, you know, that's like a flip side. I could see where people get offended. I think I would be too. I guess if I saw Diva in someone's chat, you know, and they were dragging me, you know, snatching my edges and my weave off and everything else all around the YouTube street. But it have happened to me. So, and it wasn't a good feeling. So I understand that. I respect James and Kwani and for breaking down what they meant by that, you know, how it is offensive to them, you know. But again, to me, it just stifles people enjoyment of this sector for now on. It does. I have been going to other sectors, you know, watching them, but it's all good. It's all good. You guys are grown, do what you want. Again, to me, is as if you guys say this out your mouth, but don't really mean this in your heart. I don't care where you go. You could go, you grown, you go where you want to go. I can't tell you where to go, but in the next breath, you do tell them where to go, because if you see them somewhere that you think that they shouldn't be, you make comments about it. And then when they come in your chat, you put them on the spot. And that's kind of messed up, because again, you guys don't own anyone on here. You only own yourself. You can't control no one but yourself. So I don't know. But I wanted to really talk about it. And I was hoping a lot of people would, you know, come out and support this so we can talk about this situation with, you know, Jeremy Brown, who's unalive now, and his wife, Khadijah Brown, who's incarcerated now and probably will spend some time being locked up. She'll spend some time being locked up. Now, I was looking and I was listening to the audio, and I was thinking, how would this lady be able to get out of this? So I think what happened was, for me, this is my perspective, and I'm going to play a couple of clips. We'll wait for a couple more people to come in and see. I don't know if my notifications are going out or is a lot of drama going on, and that's where people are at. But I was trying to see, I wonder how, when it comes time to them sentencing this girl, if she gets sentenced, if she get found guilty, which she can't help but to be found guilty. It was live. She did it on, I believe, Facebook Live. So it's all there. But for me, I think she kind of planned it. And I'll tell you why after the video. So we'll watch a little bit of this video and then we'll get down to Diva. You welcome to jump up here, or anyone else. Joshua, I don't know you, but thanks for stopping by, brother. Good to see you. I hope you consider joining me, right? Okay, so I'm going to play this first video and I want y'all to listen. This is the very beginning and I have so many questions. Hey, newbie, beautiful. How are you? I have so many questions about this. So let's get to this first video. And they're not going to be long. Now, Leak You, she did 1 hour and 22 minutes. To see the full video, please go over there and watch her video. But she did give me permission. Thank you so much, Leak You. And she may be joining me tonight, I believe, but we'll see, because this is what she do. Hey, BB. Okay, have a good day in class. Thank you, beautiful, for stopping down. But let's listen to this very clip, and this audio is real clear, and I want you to listen, because then I want us to try to dissect this. Okay, so let me share my video, and I hope it works right. I think I got it, y'all. I think Miss T got it. So this is the first one. I think this is the first one. Yep, this is it. So this is the beginning. Listen to the beginning of this, and this is why I say I'm going to deem this premeditated. Okay.
About me when I'm not doing. Talk about unnecessary. Then he talking about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He came in.
He can't even come here and cook for these kids.
He can't even come here and cook for the kids.
He got to be at work at 8 o'clock.
Nah, matter of fact, he got to be at work at 9.
Okay, but he still got time to cook for these kids.
And then he got to go pick up his. He got to go pick up his buddy from his job, Law.
Well, he need to tell Law he need to get his mama car and go to work.
He pick up his brother-in-law, take him to work back and forth every day.
I ain't got nothing to
but
give
then,
nobody, helping nobody, but if Law
he can't put gas in both cars.
That's what I'm saying. If Law ain't getting him no gas money to go to work, talking about people got stuff. Okay, he wanna put it like that. Oh, I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I'm over here putting the
Yeah, what you on the phone with?
Uncle, boom. I'm talking about.
Where start that?
I'm over here. I'm doing.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case. As a father.
Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
Conversation you want to have?
We good. If I'm, give me my phone, bro. Don't shut
What is the conversation you want to have?
What's the conversation?
Get out my
He said,
phone.
what's the conversation?
Don't touch me. I'll call the police over there. Do not touch me.
He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have?
Get on me.
What's the conversation you want to have?
Oh, I'm finna send that over there. She touched me.
Ain't nobody touching you.
I'm gonna send my cousin over here. Do not touch me,
Don't
bro.
call nobody over here.
Oh, wait. Tell your daughter to keep her hands on
What
me.
is the
Tell your
conversation?
daughter to keep her hands on me.
You the one slap me. You the one slap me. Hit me now. Hit me now.
Keep her hands on me.
What's I'm still asking what is the conversation?
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get out. I ain't really trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get
No, you want to go tell your family about this, about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here and pee, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
Ain't
Let
nobody.
me take my car key off.
Yo, my key.
Stop. What is the conversation?
No, what's the conversation? What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go.
How you getting ready for work?
What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here, helping, taking care of
No, he ain't
these kids.
straight.
No, you're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids.
He wanna go cop everybody.
Keep your hands on me, bro. Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, send that over here. We'll make it easy. Send that over here. I'm gonna do it just like that. Send that over here.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing.
Get your hands on me, bro. Stop touching me. Move.
Jesus, stop.
Send that over here, Jason.
Ain't nobody coming over here.
Oh, me, bro. Sit down. Get your motherfucking hands on me, bro. Stop touching me, bro.
Stop.
Stop touching me.
I'm gonna kill you. Murder scene,
Stop touching me again.
Stop.
Let go. Touch me. Touch me again. Touch me a motherfucking again. Touch me again.
Ain't nobody finna do
Don't
that.
put my gun on
Ain't
me.
nobody finna do nothing.
Open this house.
Ain't
Don't worry
nobody.
about it. Don't worry about it. Touch me again. Touch me again.
Stop. Yeah.
Touch me again.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah,
Touch me
bitch.
again.
Stop. Stop. I'm not open here for this.
Motherfucker gonna keep her hands
I'll
on
kill
me,
your
bro.
ass tonight, bitch. Stop. Nobody, I can get out my bed for this.
Yeah, people so
Stop.
man. No, I lose my shoes on me.
Oh, you ain't getting that. Everything in the top belong to me.
Stop. Get somewhere and sit down. Y'all gonna have to stop all this. Cause then y'all wonder why the kids.
Now, I have a lot of questions here. For one, the mother was instigating. Her mother was instigating. She was physically putting her hands on him. He asked her several times to stop. He threatened to call Nettie. Oh, hold on, 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 hold on. He threatened to call Nettie, his cousin, to come over there. Meanwhile, his mother is outside in the car waiting for him to return with some clothes. So perhaps they've been having problems, and his mother said, well, go get your stuff. Or he said to his mom, come over there so we can get our stuff. I can get my shit and leave. Now, she knew he was going to come over there. Somehow, I believe she knew that he was going to come over here. And so when I said, was it a crime of passion or was it premeditated? So she was antagonizing him, hitting on him. And he kept saying, get your mother effing hands off of me. And the mother, stop now. What you want to talk about prior to that, right? So she said, and this is why I'm sure that this lady will get indicted and she will get some time. Whether they were in a domestic abuse situation prior to this and the cops have been called, we don't know the extent of that. However, we did hear what she just said. He said, put the gun or get the gun away, something. I'm going to call the cops. She said, it's going to be a murder. It's going to be murder. So right there lets me know she knew, because the second part, she pretend like she doesn't know that it was bullets in the chamber. But she knew because she had said it was going to be a murder. And then she shot him, right? Now, my question is, I'm not sure, but allegedly from hearing one of these videos, and I didn't do, that's why I said go to Leak You. I give her credit for it. But she has it all there for an hour and 22 minutes where they discuss, the detectives and the police discuss the situation, right? And supposedly they hear her emptying the chamber. So you knew what you was doing, but you pretend like you didn't. So I believe that she knew that that gentleman was going to come there and this was going to be the result. She was, I think it was on Facebook Live. She was doing it on Facebook Live. So did she get amped up? You know, I don't know how many people was in Facebook. Did that have anything with her going further than what she wanted to go? But in order for you to have possession of a GUN, you had intentions on doing what you did. Let's listen to part 2. Anybody have any questions? I wonder if she was cheating on him. They say that he was cheating on her. They say he was down low. Now, we don't know that. We have no proof of that. So I'm not going to put that on that gentleman that he was down low. When I did visit his social media sites, he looked like he was very in love and in tune to his family. But again, you could pretend to be anybody you want to be on YouTube. I mean, on social media. So it was a Facebook Live. So I'm not sure. Hey, Foxy Black, thanks. And Cheryl Knight, thanks for joining. So I'm not sure if he was cheating on her. She was cheating on him. If he was down low, she had caught him. You can tell that she was waiting for this moment to happen. That's just what I believe. She said, I'm going to blank you. Exactly. So she had all the intentions on the world. And that's why I think that she will be charged, probably perhaps with manslaughter, right? Right? Manslaughter, I think. Is that manslaughter? I don't know. But I think she will be charged. Of course, she's going to be charged with his murder because it's all on Facebook. Now, this is the part I want y'all to listen to because she knew what she did. She even thought about it. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I think she thought about it. Listen to this next part. I think this is the next part. Just hold on. You heard us screaming and hollering, poor kids screaming and hollering. Let's go to the next screen because this is where I think it'll my assessment to be right. Let me see. Let's see. No, that's not it. That's not it. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Let me stop that. Let me stop screen sharing that one. Let me do another one. I think this is it. I think this is the one I want. Oh, shucks. I hope I didn't lose it. Let me see. Now, this is the This is her talking to the police. Now listen to how she set this up. This is why I think she meant to do it. I gotta hear it again. I'll play it again for you, baby. Give me a minute.
You got that weapon secured?
We don't have no clue if she was
I'm gonna
cheating on
leave it
him
right
or he
here
was
for right now.
exactly Joshua. I don't know. She said, I don't want to go to exactly. So you knew, and the first thing you say is you don't want to go to jail. Then you start making up this story. Listen. No. Sorry, you guys. No, that's the wrong one, you guys. I'm sorry. No, that's when the police talking. Hold on, you guys. That's not the one I want. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me stop sharing this. Let me stop sharing this one. I think this is the one I want. Sorry, you guys. Y'all know Miss T ain't real good at this. But hold on. I think this is the one I want. This the second part. Leak, you had a lot of it. I think this is it.
Oh shit! I want to go to jail.
Hey, Barry.
No.
That's his mother crying, y'all. Mother came out the car.
Your daddy's dead. Help! 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 The dog went out. No, Jamie! Jamie! I didn't know who went in the chamber.
You hear her? You hear her empty in the chamber. So you didn't know it was one in the chamber? You hear her empty in the chamber. Poor kids.
I'm sorry, baby. Come on, stay with us. Please. Please. Come on. Please. Jerry! Stay with me! Stay with me! Stay with me! No! Jerry!
I want my daddy. That's his mother. I think that's his mother screaming now. Poor judgment and rationalization. I agree, Cheryl. The mother ain't shit because she instigated that. Now, she just said he tried to take the gun from her. Let's stick with that. They was tussling.
My baby's in there. I know. I'm trying to wrap up his pants. And don't go in the house, buddy. Get away. 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 Get away.
Yeah.
Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away.
That's his mother telling her to get away. Listen to these kids.
Y'all stay up. Y'all please stay upstairs. Y'all stay upstairs, please.
Listen to that poor kid. Yes, ma'am, I am.
No.
That's his mother.
My kids in there.
Hey, you stay out here.
My newborn baby in there. And my baby in there. My baby in there. Who was testing?
Where's the kids?
And he's cool.
All right, stay out here. Hey, any kids in here?
My baby's on the bed, sir.
Hey, where they at upstairs?
I'm just right.
Sorry. The weapon is under your foot, man. Where's the police? That's the police talking now, Diva. Now, So many questions. That to me, that's a lot, so much in there. That was intentionally done. To me, now we could have a discussion about it. I'll drop the link. Let's talk about a couple of things. For one, she pretended like she didn't know it was no bullets. You hear her talking. I didn't know it was none in the chamber. Stay with me, stay with me. But prior to that, you had said you was going to unalive him. He said, let me call the police. You got a GUN. Did y'all hear that on the first video? So you knew it was bullets in the chamber. Then she commits to, now she's trying to really make her story sound good. They was tussling. I don't know if y'all heard that, or that may be my third video. I don't know. I think I deleted it. I took it down, but I'll play it off of my thing. But the third video, she's telling them they were tussling. So she's making up the story already, to look as if they was tussling over the gun and the gun went off. No, sweetheart, you threatened him. He said you have a gun. And then they also said, she said, I'm trying to wrap his head up. I tried to wrap his head up. So that let us know that you really intentionally tried to unalive him because you shot him in his head. Now, from what I can tell, I believe Jeremy was leaving to go to his mother's car. Because remember, he had said he was going to call Nettie. The mother was outside in the car waiting. That lets me know that the mother had brought him there to pick up his clothes and leave. So they must have had some type of altercations earlier or the night before, whenever. But the mother was aware of it. So she said, go pick I would tell my son, well, let's just go get your clothes, son. Come over here or go there, go to work or whatever. If it's heated. Her mother was instigating. So if she shot him in the head, you meant to unalive him. There's no questions about it. I don't see how no jury could even prove anything different. That was premeditated because you had that GUN close by and you had it loaded. So I don't think she's going to get away with the crime of passion. I don't know. When I looked up the definition, it could be a crime of passion because she was in like a rage, but it didn't quite look like a rage. So I'm a little confused. Maybe somebody could help me out. I'm going to drop the link. However, those kids will be ruined for the rest of their life. They will suffer this trauma. Even if they got help, they still will remember that their mother unalived their father simply because he wanted to leave. He tried everything to avoid this while she was on Facebook Live videoing it, and she would look into the camera. So she already knew what she was going to do. And because we see so much of that taking place now, and people husbands unaliving wives and children and children unaliving parents and just so forth and so on, is kind of a norm for someone, especially if they're suffering from something. Now, here's the question. Perhaps, do you believe she had been suffering from abuse from him? I don't know, because when she was on the camera the first time, she said, slap me now. You do it. Slap me now. As if she set the camera up to set the stage for what she was about to do. Now, I could be wrong. That's my perspective of it. The lady knew what she was about to do. He was walking away, and she said, if you leave out that door, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to unalive you. And that she did exactly what she said. Now, I don't think she'd get away with it. She even attempted to say he pulled yes, she lied. So that's now right there is where I think that she really goofed up, because I don't believe the detectives believed her. I have a video. The detectives are discussing it, and the detectives is saying, well, she said they were pulling on the gun and the gun went off. But if the gun went off and you're tussling with the gun, just from what I'm thinking, in my head, how did the gun go off to hit you directly in the back of your head? I think, if I'm not mistaken, that shot was in the back of his head. So that lets us know that he was leaving. And she did exactly what she said. She followed the man outside. Everywhere she went, she followed him. So sounds like she hit him. He refused to engage, and she became enraged. Now, what took place prior to all this, we don't know. They trying to say it's because he didn't cook, but you're a mother with 4 kids, sister. You should be cooking. If you was home all day, why didn't you cook to make sure your children are fed? Why would he have to come from work to cook? Because that's what the argument was about. That's what they say the argument was about. But again, too, she set up Facebook Live. She did all this in live. Several times she looked into the camera. Go over to Leak Use, who let me use this, and you can see the full video. So she knew that people were there looking at her. And that's why I said I believe she set the stage. It was premeditated, and she did it on Facebook Live. So let's see. Yeah, they said that. You remember she said, I'm trying to wrap his head. She got cut off at a trigger. I don't know, but you hear her say, I'm trying to wrap his head up. Stay with me, Jeremy. No. You knew Jeremy wasn't going to stay with you once you shot him in the head. Most likely you knew exactly where to shoot him to make sure Jeremy was unalive. That's just my take on it. I don't know about anyone else. But let's see. I'm going to have to red ball so I can see the beginning. Yeah, I'm going to throw that video up again. Hey, baby. I'm going to throw it because someone asked me. So let me try to play video number 1. You guys stand by and listen to how this started. If you already said it, just take a couple of minutes to hit that like button if you haven't done so. But let's start from the very beginning because I have it, but it's going to take me off screen because I did it this way.
Yeah, people want to have something to say, but he ain't here with his kids. He ain't helping. He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama.
If he only his mama kid instead of over here trying to cook something to eat.
Why
is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question?
And he don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty. But where is his loyalty at?
I ain't saying no damn loyalty. I'm talking about.
But he want to talk about me when I am not doing. He want to talk about me when I'm not doing.
You want to talk about unnecessary?
Talk about unnecessary. Then he talking about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He can't even be.
He can't even come here and cook for these kids.
He can't even come here and cook for the kids.
He got to be at work at 8 o'clock.
Nah, matter of fact, he got to be at work at 9.
Okay, well he still got time to cook for these kids.
And then he got to go pick up his. He got to go pick up his buddy from his job, Law.
Well, he need to tell Law he need to get his mama car and go to work.
He pick up his brother Law, take him to work back and forth every day.
I ain't got nothing to
But then,
nobody helping nobody, but if Law
but he can't put gas in both cars.
That's what I'm saying. If Law ain't getting him no gas money to go to work, talking about people got stuff. Okay, he wanna put it like that. Okay, I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I'm over here putting the rest.
Yeah, what you on the phone with?
Uncle, bro. Boom. I'm talking about uncle. Shut up.
I'm over here. I'm doing.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case. As a father.
Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
Conversation you want to have?
We good. If I'm, give me my phone, bro. Don't shut
What is the conversation you want to have?
What's the conversation?
Get out my
He said,
phone.
what's the conversation?
Don't touch me. I'll call the police over here. Do not touch me.
He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have?
Get on me.
What's the conversation you want to have?
I'm finna send that over here. She touched me, please.
Ain't nobody touching you.
I'm gonna send my cousin over here. Do not touch me,
Don't
bro.
call nobody over here.
Oh,
What
baby,
is the
tell your daughter to keep her hands on
What
me.
is the
Tell your
conversation?
daughter to keep her hands on me.
You the one slap me.
So you cut-
You the one slap me. Hit me now. Hit me now.
Keep her hands on me.
What's up, man? I'm still asking what is the conversation.
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get out. I ain't really trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get my...
No, you want to go tell your family about this and about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here in P, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
Ain't nobody.
Let me take my car key off.
Them my keys.
Stop. What is the conversation?
No, what's the conversation? What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go on.
How you getting ready for work?
What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here helping take care of these kids.
No,
you're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids.
He wanna go cop everybody.
Keep your hands on me, bro. Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, send that over here. We'll make it easy. Send that over here. I'm gonna do it just like that. Send that over here.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing.
Get your hands on me, bro. Stop touching me. Move.
Jesus, stop.
Send that over here, Jason.
Ain't nobody coming over here.
Oh, me, bro. Sit down. Get your motherfucking hands on me, bro. Stop touching me, bro.
Stop.
Stop touching me.
I'm gonna kill you. Murder scene,
Stop touching me again.
Stop.
Let go. Touch me. Touch me again. Touch me a motherfucking again.
Stop.
Touch me again.
Ain't nobody finna do
Don't go to
nothing.
put my gun on me.
Ain't nobody finna do nothing.
Open the car. Put my gun.
Ain't nobody. Stop.
Don't worry about it. Touch me again. Touch me again.
Stop. Yeah.
Touch me again.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah,
Touch me
bitch.
again.
Stop. Stop. I'm not open here for this.
Motherfucker gonna keep her hands
kill
on me,
your
bro.
ass, not bitch. Stop. Nobody, I can get out my bed for this.
Man, people so
Stop.
fucking, man. Yo, I lose my shoes on me.
Oh, you ain't getting nothing. Everything in the top belong to me.
Stop. Get somewhere and sit down. Y'all gonna have to stop all this. Cause then y'all wonder why the kids.
Oh shit, I don't want to go to jail. Murder scene, I'll kill you. So I don't think she has a chance in hell to get free from this. She purposely unalived that guy, and that's all to it, you guys. You know, and you saw how she was looking. If why was she looking in the camera? I don't know if she was getting hyped up about that or what, but to me, yes, she threatened him on camera. He also said, I'm gonna call the police. She got a gun. He said that. Did y'all hear him say that? I'm gonna call the police. So I believe that the dude was walking out. I believe he was just like, let me get the F out here. She got a gun. You know, he may know how crazy she is. Now let's go back to someone said police found the gun and she was illegally hit him and shoot him. His mother was broken heart. Yeah, the mother was just devastated. I don't know. I think in that point, if that would have been me, and I pray it never would, happen to me. I think I would have, but the mother probably was so frozen into what was going on. I think I would have attacked her. I really do. I think I would have been beating the dog shit out of her, to be honest with you. Just my reflux would have just made me just try to harm her. But then she saw her baby laying there, probably in a pool of blood. It is a sad case. She said that she was going to kill him, and she did exactly what she said she was going to do, because he was going to call his cousin, right, Cruiser? He said, well, let me call Nettie, his cousin, to come over there and handle her, because he didn't want to hit her. But then I hear Barry saying one thing. Barry, what makes you think it was a down low case? See, we don't know these people. And then she was posting her stuff on her social media as well as he was posting stuff, but she was adding him, calling him down low and stuff like that. But in the midst of her calling him down low, she also was indicating that he was having an affair with a coworker, a lady. So which one is it? And I don't know how someone could derive at the point, but that's what you feel, that this man was down low. They would have to prove that somehow that he was down low. Nowhere on their social media or other than what she's saying, I see him or I could deem him as being down low. Yes, he may have been cheating, but why does it have to be with the man? I don't see no indication of that. He wasn't down low when he was making 4 babies. Well, you could make 4 babies, Cheryl, and be down low. You could, I mean, we see it. We see people married for years. So I don't know. I'm only a plea to avoid life. Yeah, they probably tell her to make a plea agreement to avoid life, but I'm hoping that she gets life. You know, is unfortunate because now these 4 children, a newborn baby. Remember, she said my newborn baby or my new baby, whatever, my little baby. Unfortunately, they wouldn't have any parents. They don't have any parents. One is unalive, and the other will be spending the rest of her life in jail. I hope. Okay. Yeah, I think, but you know what? I'm thinking that this girl may have been fed up. We don't know. Maybe he have been cheating. She have been taking him back. You know, she's married to him. They have children. We don't know what really prompted this lady to go this far, because that's pretty far to unalive someone. But to me, it was premeditated. She had the gun. She had it loaded. She got easy access because he said, hey, she got a gun. So the gun wasn't just laying around the house. Think about it. Not when you have little kids. But she also could get it for child endangerment too, because that bullet could have went anywhere unless she specifically aimed it for it hit that man's head. So probably already gone. Yeah, hello everyone. I believe this was premeditated. Me too, Egyptian goddess. But you got some people telling she was in crime of passion, and it wasn't, but it was premeditated. Her mind was made up. She said, I'm gonna kill you tonight. I'm gonna kill you. Murder scene, murder scene. So it was already in that girl's head to do just what. If he was low down to cheat or a sorry father, whatever, does not justify unaliving him. Absolutely, Cruiser. Because she thought he was dealing with the man. That was her thought, Barry, though. We don't know. We don't have any proof whatsoever that he was dealing with a man. That could have been her thought. You know? We don't know. Unless she got full proof. And that's still not going to stop her. And she's from getting time in jail. Nah. Please hit the like. Thank you, Diva. So I'm going to drop this link. They may use her social media to prove premeditated. Right. That's what I say, Miss Cruiser. Because now listen, she got the camera set up and she keep looking in it. But here's the craziest thing. Like I said, I believe she had planned all this, because why would she say slap me like you slapped me before? Was she trying to provoke him so he could react on camera? No. Or was she trying to provoke him to react by hitting her so she could easily say that it was self-defense? That's what. So I don't know. And share the link. I think I did share the link. Please, you guys, Leak You let me use this video, and she may join me tonight when I drop the link. She wasn't sure. However, she's the one who enhanced this audio so we could hear real clear. And so we heard real clear. The girl was making up a story. We was tussling over the gun, and the gun went off. Sis, no. No, you set out to murder this man. You did exactly what you wanted to do, and you wanted to make sure you were social media famous for this, and now you're famous. So throw away her life for social. That's what it is. Social media got these people thinking outside of their minds, Why would you do that? Just why? And the mother was instigating. Hey, light-skinned, red bone, next level God's child. I don't know. It's so many light-skinned. Hey, Soulful Sound. Thank you. So I'm going to drop this link because you know I get behind. She was setting up self-defense. That's what I think, Miss Cruiser. I'm going to drop this link. You welcome to come up. Hey, come pillow talk with baby. How you doing, baby? Thank you for joining. Oh, I'm way behind. So I'm going to drop this link because I really want to talk about this, you guys. I just, you know, it broke my heart, for one, to hear those kids crying. Why would you put your kids in that situation? Why, if you had already thought about it and you knew that this relationship was over and you was going to unalive them, why would you do it in front of your children? How selfish. Okay, Miss Cruiser, this you? Yeah.
Yes, yes, it's me.
Tell me what you think.
This thing, I'm gonna say this. I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe with all the social media posting on social media before the incident even happened, the prosecutor may use that to say this was her trying to set up a false defense. You know, this was her trying to set up all these things. Crime of passion, you know, law can be argued. That's what they do. They go in there and they argue the law. But I think one of the things that have to be in there is provocation. And I don't think he was deliberately making her angry in any way. He came in to get his stuff. He was going to work, and he was the whole time he was trying to get out of there.
Right. And the mother was waiting for him outside.
Yeah.
So they had discussed something prior to this. Go ahead.
And there was so many parts with her throwing out a defense. He pulled and she stopped because she was interrupted. But with all of these parts that we could talk about and argue and why, and people talking in the chat about who he was and what he was, none of that matters.
It doesn't
none
matter.
of that. And so to me, the important conversation that we do with our young people and obviously our old people, because her mama was there and her mama ain't have the sense to say, hey, daughter, I don't want you to get locked up. I don't want nothing bad to happen in this house. There's children in this house. I know you upset, but let's let him go. And so I think that the most important thing to this whole story is using it as a warning to those we love. Number one, as a mother that have a son, I ain't never taken my son to no woman house to get nothing.
Okay, good.
I had to learn from that mother. I will not be taking. Son, y'all don't get along. Go over there with police officers.
Okay.
To get your things. I mean, you know, I would have never thought of that before, but looking at that mother leaning down at her son.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take my 28. Listen, my boy ain't going. Son, don't you go over there. I'd rather go over there and get it myself. And then the other thing is, I just told my daughter as I was sitting in the chat, my daughter came to the kitchen. I said, Courtney, this is a lesson. When you are upset, that is not the time to make any moves. You do not, don't be throwing nothing at nobody. Don't be picking up nothing, because things can happen so quick that make you regret the rest of your life. Because the only thing honest I think that girl said was, I don't want to go to jail.
Yes. She said, I don't want to go to jail. But here's something too, Cruiser. When she said to him, I'm going to K you tonight, I believe that the dude, I don't know who called the cops, but I don't know, because he said he was going to call the cops. She had already had that GUN somewhere, though.
Yeah.
Think about it. She had that GUN on her. So that too, when they make an assessment, she had to have it on her because it happened too quick as they were interacting, having conversations. And he was saying, I'm leaving or something. Let me leave. Get on out here. I don't want to fight her. And the uncle, whoever was on the other end, telling him to leave. And he said, I'm trying to. So now her mother also, now that you said that, Cruiser, now his mother may feel guilty.
Well, she, there's always regret behind making this decision. There's going to be two mothers that's going to have regret. One mother that didn't tell her child, this ain't worth it. Stop it. Just let them go. You don't think she's going to have regret? Because somebody got to raise them babies.
No.
And somebody got to go, because somebody got to be traveling down to a prison to go visit somebody.
I don't think so. The mother was instigating it.
She was.
I would have said, son, don't worry about it. I'll cook the dinner. Or because I don't know why she was so fixated on him cooking dinner. That's why I think it was more to this. Prior to us ever seeing this part. Yeah,
and with me having both a son and daughters, as mother, I ain't take my son there. And as a mother of the daughter who may have been fussing, let's discuss this after Lee, get him out of here. He ain't worth it. Okay, if he's sorry, what you want him for, leave it alone. I would have been trying to stop the argument, not
right. And then when all of a sudden, when the trigger is pulled, you want, hey, Gaia, baby, when the trigger is pulled, you want to all that fake cry. She was not really crying.
Yeah, it was. It was just
Gaia that screaming, stay with me. No, sister, you didn't want him to stay with you because you pulled that gun on him and unallowed him. That GUN. So you didn't want him to stay with you. You wanted him to pay for whatever you wanted him to pay for, whether she caught him with a man, another woman, or a child on the side he got. You wanted him to pay for it that night, and you was going to make sure. And see, they're going to piece it together, Cruiser, that they heard her emptying the clip. So I'm glad she videotaped everything like a damn fool, because you could hear her.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the second video, her emptying the clip.
Mm-hmm.
So you knew it was bullets in there.
Right. Because if you even thought it was any bullets in there, then the first thing you're going to be thinking is that, oh, one bullet left the chamber. Was that I'm glad you brought up the gun. People who carry guns, there's a great, great, great responsibility to carrying something that could take many people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
You should not be pulling it because you're mad. You should not be pulling it to play. You should not be pulling it to show it off. You should not be pulling it to show anybody. There is a great responsibility to carrying a gun.
Yep.
Because an accident can happen. It's so easy once that safety, and sometimes if the safety is it's faulty with the safety on, but once that safety comes off.
But not only that, you are in our state. You are not supposed to have bullets in a gun.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, no, you're not supposed to have bullets in a gun. You can't carry a gun with bullets in it like that. No. Nope. They have to be separate. I'm almost sure. Yeah, in my state, they have to be separate. So that makes it tough too. If something was happening and you was in danger and you was, somebody was in your house, you got to get the bullets, and then put it in the GUN. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, that's
it is. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll look that up, Cruiser, we can't have bullets in our.
Yeah. Well, you're up north, so it's not as down south. We everywhere.
Down south is different.
Yeah, we everywhere, honey. Everybody got one in every place. Yeah. Every place imaginable.
And you have a right to bear arms, but you have a right also to be responsible.
There's a great responsibility to go with it.
Is no way, can't nobody get up here and tell me that this woman did not set out and this was not premeditated murder. You just can't tell me that. She set it up. She set it up. And it's a good thing.
And it didn't start that day either. It seemed like it started days before.
That's what I think. And that's why I said, I wonder if perhaps, and I don't know, I didn't look them up on the internet researches to see if they have domestic abuse cases open. How many times have the police been to their house? Because if they have cases open where he had abused her, physically done something to her, perhaps she will get a lighter sentence.
Yeah.
But I can't see how, because she said, I'm going to kill you tonight. She had the gun. I don't see how she could. But now, if you've been abused all the time, right? If this man have been abusing you, beating on you for whatever, and I'm just saying allegedly, that perhaps, let's say that happened. That's a case scenario. Maybe when she knew he was going to come home that night and she was going to pick this fight with him or whatever, that she had the GUN to protect herself. I'm not buying it. I'm saying
no. The way he said that's another reason why I think she was trying to set him up, because she was trying to say words. Oh, hit me like you did before. Yes. This don't come across as a man who ever hit you, because he said he was going to get his cousin. Usually you hear a man say that means I won't hit you, but I'm gonna bring my cousin over here to beat you down. Oh, my sister's coming over here. You put my hands on it. But he just didn't seem, I could be wrong. We don't know the family, but I don't know. It just seemed like she was trying to set up the whole thing. She was trying to get herself a defense.
Now, I believe that. I believe he was cheating with another woman. I'm not going to say that man shit, that download stuff. That has to be factual. Cheating with a woman, we don't know. But she was posting as if he was cheating with a man and a woman. And just because you have kids does not mean that you're not down low.
Mm-hmm. And
but I think, again, she was leading up. She was setting the stage. That's what I believe, Cruiser. She was setting the stage for this event.
Yeah. And she seemed very controlling. She seemed that she was going to have her way. This man's trying to go to work. You need to be here more, taking care of your kids. She just seemed, in the way she kept looking in that camera, it seemed like she's the type that used to having her way. Sound like maybe her mother let her have her way. I always say, ain't nothing spoiled, ain't nothing. There's very few things that I ever seen that had any good use when it was spoiled. Don't spoil your kids.
Right.
There's no good. And I can't think of too many things that's good when it's spoiled. You got a mess on your hand. So it sounded like she got her way. Her mother co-signed stuff, and she felt like this was going to be another time she was going to get her way. And when she did not get her way, then
And her mother got to tell the truth. It's
mm-hmm.
all on video.
Yeah.
You can lie and perjure yourself, but it's all on video. And
Mm-hmm.
then she wanted the phone.
Yeah.
But I didn't show the part because, like I said, Leak, you got an hour.
I saw it on TikTok. This person was breaking it down in parts, and she kept having to cut it off to keep from getting cut off of TikTok. But it was enhanced too, and yeah, a lot of the stuff that you what's her name? Who did you say enhanced it?
Leak you
did a good job. She really did a good job.
Yeah, she did.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an hour and 22 minutes. I didn't want to use her whole video. I asked her for pieces of it. She said, absolutely no problem, Ms. T. I know who you are. And she said if she could, she was going to, join me because I wanted to hear her take on it because she did a pretty good job by enhancing it, like I said, and breaking it down.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting case, and I'm definitely going to follow it. Because again, if nobody learns nothing, learn something. There's so many lessons all in this whole thing that we could all learn and pass on to our children and those we love and people in our life.
It is a very sad situation, and I feel really bad for those children because they seen it, they heard that.
She couldn't care for her kids.
She didn't, but I think that's the problem. He probably was used to taking care of the kids. Because why would you be yelling for this man to cook dinner? You should have been cooking dinner for him.
Yeah, ain't no way I'll be waving a gun and the devastation and it's just all of that with my kids. And now you're concerned you got a baby in another room. Now you're concerned you got a baby in another room.
Yeah, and those kids were
girl, please.
She said, "Go in the room." They say, "Yes, ma'am."
Yeah.
So you know they kind of well behaved because you don't hear too many kids nowadays say yes, ma'am. I get on my grandkids not to say say yes.
Yeah.
But so I don't think from the social media, I don't know if you guys have followed his social media, but he made plenty of posts, loving posts about her. He got a picture of him with his baby, him in the hospital room, with the newborn baby. He just said happy anniversary to his queen and the mothers. I'm so confused. But then again, too, you could post anything. You know what I mean?
I'm not. You have men who really love these women that's so controlling. And they just
very controlling.
And they never get I know somebody personally. Husband crazy about her. Just adore her. But she is controlling, and it's nothing he does is never enough. She just insists upon raising Cain with that man. Mm-hmm. No matter what he do, he can't get a break with her. She'll be happy with him for a little while. It's almost like it's just never enough with her. She just it's like you see somebody who don't really want somebody, but they got to hold on to them anyway. So they just gonna just control them. She seemed like that type. I picked up a lot from her.
Me too. Her behavior.
Yeah.
Like you, and then her mother instigating it.
Yeah. So her mother. Her mother always upheld her in wrong and never.
I believe that too. I wonder how she can uphold her now.
Ain't much. Yeah. The only thing she could do now is ride down and put something on them books and Yeah. Well, I'm gonna slide down and let somebody else come up. This is a good topic, and I'm gonna be following this thing. Yeah.
Thank you. I am gonna follow you all, and you welcome to jump up here, Jazz A, if you want to, baby girl. I know sometimes you hit links. It's a very, very sad situation. Here's the take from this. I feel bad for the mother who took her son there too. Imagine how she feels. She must feel like shit. Because she probably really thought, hey, I'm going to take my son over there and let him get his clothes and come on, or to go somewhere else. I know no way in that woman's mind. I wonder if his mother knew things were so bad. But she said you tell your family everything. Because when Cruiser said she would never take her children, if the mother knew that they were in like a domestic abuse relationship, the mother probably should have sensed not to take him over there and to be sitting out in your car and to hear gunshots go off and then to go in there and see your son laying on the floor. That got to be devastating. freaking devastating. I tell my boys, listen, don't argue with them, don't hit them, don't say nothing. But again, somebody like her, the behavior that she displayed and we saw, she's not the type to just be quiet and let things go. She was going to keep nagging at him. And see, she was purposely antagonizing him, hitting him because she wanted him to react so that could be her defense. But because he didn't react and said, I'm going to call Nettie over here, she did what she wanted to do anyway. But that was going to be her defense. I promise you that one. We can almost tell, but it didn't happen that way. So his mother is probably feeling like crap for ever taking her son over there, you know, for this to happen to him. I had someone in my chat the other day, and it's so important that if you're in a domestic violence relationship, you need to just get away. Get away the best way you know how. If you know someone or you have gone through this for years, for weeks or something, and someone is abusing you and they don't respect the right of you not to call you names or put their hands on you, then perhaps you need to be thinking of a master plan to leave that relationship, because it's not going to get any better. Now, I can almost assure you, for some reason, my spirit tell me that this ain't the first time this happened. I mean, this is the first time it went that far, don't get me wrong. But this ain't the first time that they probably have had some type of altercations, physical altercation. And perhaps he did hit it back. You know, we don't know. Like I said, we don't know because I didn't research it to see if they had any cases open. However, we know what just took place from what we heard and seen on Facebook. And I didn't see it. Again, I got the audio. Shout out to Leak You. I appreciate you very much, Leak You. I'm going to drop this link again. You are welcome to come up and we could continue this conversation. It's so important though. Cruiser made some points. It's just so important that we teach our kids, even our young grandkids, if you know, get into a relationship and a man call you out of your name once, 9 times out of 10, if you take him back, he's going to call you a name again. Because for some reason he feels like you accepted his apology, you took him back, and it's okay. It's okay. You have made it okay. Now, it's very difficult if somebody hits you sometimes. I'm not going to say hit, but call your name, because I've been in situations, I tell you, where I was called names, and I got fed up and I boogied. I made a master plan on how to get out the relationship. But to hit me, nah. I think one and done. We one and done. And that's it. Because I already know that if you hit me once, you'll hit me again. So let me see what Gaia said. They all knew, I believe. He said repeatedly he wasn't trying to fight or argue. And her mother said, I didn't come over here for this. Then the mother also said about how do you guys expect your children to do better? And in other words, I'm going to finish it, to do better if this is all they see. So they have been seeing this type of behavior. And just because you have 4 kids doesn't mean you're a loving couple and your family is perfect. Some people just stay around. From what I saw, I'm not sure where he worked at, but the house wasn't too bad. You know, it was a decent looking house. From what I see, you know, we only could see so much of it. So I don't know if he was a good provider. He may have been a good provider, because it don't sound like the sister worked at all. That's why I'm confused on why she was begging him to cook when your ass could have went in there and cooked. But she wanted to fight him because, Miss T, I hope I'm wrong. Let me clarify that. Okay, hey, Queen Diva. Hey, Queen. Turn me off in your background. Yeah. Okay, hey, Queen Diva.
Hello.
Turn me off in the background.
Hello in the chat.
Turn me off in the background.
I'm sorry.
Turn me off in the background, your TV.
I don't have you on in the background.
Okay, it's clear now. Go ahead, speak, sis.
Okay, I probably have my mic up too loud.
Oh, okay. Speak.
Am I clear?
Yep, you clear.
Okay. It's a sad, sad, sad story. I mean, when I hear them kids crying like that, my heart goes out to that family. For one, her mother should have intervened. Her mother should have at least try to take her daughter out the house when she see that the daughter was in that type of rage where she wanted to go get a gun and shoot him. She had that plan. She wanted to kill him because he's not doing what she want him to do. Like she wanted him to stay home. Okay. Think about it. She wanted him to stay there. And he wanted to go out with whoever that was waiting for him, his mother or the cousin on the phone, whoever was on the phone.
He was going back to work. 9 o'clock at night, he was going to work. That's what it sounds like. Is that what y'all heard? Yeah, he was going to work. She was trying to stop him from going. Because he didn't cook. Because he didn't cook for the kids. So I'm like, Cruiser, she's controlling. He probably have been catering to all her needs. And then even if he got involved with another woman, he was putting a stop to that. And she couldn't handle it. She was very controlling. He didn't cook. He can't do this. He do this. Let me see. He was only there to get some clothes for work. Right. So we don't know what happened prior. Like JD, right. He was only there to get some work clothes, Diva, and to leave. So she was talking about he didn't put gas in the car. He didn't cook the dinner. So they had some stuff.
All excuses. All the wrong excuse. She had all the excuses.
She did. She set out to do exactly what she did, and that's a sad thing because I wish the brother well. He was trying not to, get too engaged in what was going on. We can't say, I wish he wouldn't have never gone there and got clothes, but that's where he was staying. But she said, look at him. He trying to leave. So in her mind, whatever clothes he was gathering. Wait a minute, y'all, because now I think about it, Diva. She said, look at him. He trying to get clothes. He trying to leave. He trying to leave. So perhaps she thought he was leaving her, just like he was leaving her, because she said, look at him. He getting clothes. He leaving, y'all. He trying to leave. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he probably was trying to leave. So sinful. Oh, hold on. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Soulful Sound. I was going to say it. You saying that they made their money off social media?
Wow.
Right. See, Guy, I think he came to gather clothes as well as his work clothes, Guy. I do. Because she said, look at him getting his clothes. He's trying to leave. He's trying to leave. Yeah, you know what, Guy? The more now that you say that, perhaps something took place the night before. He left and went to his mother's. See, remember the mother, but she spoke of them having 2 cars. Wasn't no gas in no cars. He always picking up Law or whoever. And so he had his own vehicles, but his mother brought him there. So perhaps something took place the night before early that morning, and he went to his mother's house. Talking to his uncle on the phone. I don't know. We can only guess. What happened because we don't know what's factual. I am definitely gonna follow this case, y'all, because this was a very sad one.
Oh, she's going to jail. There's no doubt. I'm sorry, Miss T.
Yeah, somebody was saying Mississippi don't play that.
And they need to lock her mother up too.
I think so too.
For being an accessory to the crime.
I think so. She was an accessory to crime. Yeah, she instigated that. Yeah, you should cook. He shouldn't worry about that. Who you want to talk to? Who on the phone? That shit was crazy for a mother.
That was in Columbus?
Huh? Columbus, Mississippi.
What?
They say Mississippi. Well, they say they not gonna play.
Oh, Deanna Irving Town.
I purchased, and you're not leaving with those clothes. She did say that, Soulful Sound. Everything in this house. She took the keys. Remember, it happened out there in Columbus, Mississippi, where Deanna is from. So I'm sure she will have tea on this cake. What? Deanna? Somebody go get Deanna. Go tell Deanna Miss T want to talk to her.
Deanna not coming up.
It did happen in Columbus, Mississippi. Wow. So, and here's the craziest thing. I don't know if y'all saw the video where the officer, see, Leak, you have all that, where the officer smiled in the camera. He was laughing, the white officer.
What?
He was laughing. Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't. Go
You
ahead.
think this was staged for YouTube?
No, absolutely.
Facebook, this was not staged or
No,
anything by
she
her.
staged it. No. She
Then
probably.
why would the officer be laughing? And it's not a laughing matter for him to be smiling in the camera.
Well, he did. Well, y'all gonna have to go see the video. He was trying to cut the camera. No, I don't even know if he was trying to cut the camera on or leave it running. But he was all in the camera. That Caucasian officer, he was in the camera looking, and he turned, turned up his, body turned, and then he came back and he continued to let it play. But he also get it at one point, yeah. Because you know what? It's just a dead one of us. Another dead one of us. Who the F cares? Especially down here. Who cares? Just us killing us. Yep. I haven't heard the whole thing. Yeah, go hear it. I haven't heard the whole video, but from what I heard, she's going to jail without bail. Well, I see now you say she's going to jail without bail. I saw that her bail was set at $750,000. You said she going to jail without bail? Yeah, I heard they were set at 750,000. So what's true?
You can Google it. You can Google that story.
Yeah, you could Google it. You definitely could Google the story, But like I said, I was wanting to hear the audio real clear, and we heard a lot of threats.
Oh yeah, Betty White, I agree with what you're saying. I totally
Betty
agree.
White said she needs to be in prison. Rest in peace to the husband and father. And I hope the children are taken care of. I don't know how white people are being blamed. No, Betty white people not being blamed at all. No, baby. Don't now. Come on, Betty White. Don't kind of misconstrue what I said. I said the officer was Caucasian and he laughed. He definitely laughed. You could go see the video. I'm sorry I didn't get that clip, but he laughed. And he had his face in the video camera. Nobody's blaming. No. Ain't nobody to blame but her. Nobody, no white officer, no black officer, no Mexican officer. No one is blaming the officer. I said he laughed. And I stand on that. He laughed. And you could go ahead and see it for yourself. That's an old school saying. Right. I'm not saying she received bail. While they said, I'm Hispanic, by the way, just asking. Sweetheart, I think you going somewhere else, and I'm not going to go there. Listen, I appreciate you making a comment, but this is not a color thing, sweetheart. This is an unalived African-American male. I happen to be an African-American woman. I'm speaking on the case. It doesn't matter what color he was. She was wrong. The officer was wrong. You never laugh at a situation like that. In most cases, the officer would have cut the phone off or told her to cut the phone off. He continued to allow her this to be videotaped. That's why the footage is so long, like an hour and 22 minutes.
Wow.
Now, it's not a color thing. It's not a color. Nobody said no one is to blame other than Khadijah Brown. That's who is the blame for what took place. Okay. Oh, okay. Ignore her. Thank you. Okay. In fact, y'all can escort her ass out of here, because what I'm not gonna do is I'm not timing her out. I'm blocking her, because what you're not gonna do is try to narrate something here and turn this commentary around. Get your ass on up out of here. Ooh, did I miss something? Who blamed the white? Nobody, Gaia. That's Jay Dunn is telling me she's a troll. So she wanted to start something. Oh, Diva dropped off. She wanted to start something that we just not gonna do over here. Baby, go troll somewhere else, because we don't do all that over here. Wrong is wrong and right is right. I don't care what color you are. I was making a statement that it was an officer who answered and allowed the live to continue on. Excuse me. My other glasses are filthy. So no one blame that. Thank you, Jay Dunn, for telling me. I appreciate that. It was too much. It was a lot to look at, but I had to look at it and I had to listen to it because I wanted to come here and do commentary on it. I really did. It's some other cases too that I want to talk about. Not only this, but missing women and men. Missing women and men. Now, I'll transition into that. Do anybody want have anything else? I dropped the link. Some people are ignorant, annoying for no reason. Yeah, some people like to troll, but I'm not into that troll shit playing. But I also want to talk about those three gentlemen from, I believe they were from Detroit, that went missing, that they did find murdered in a vacant building. You know, a lot of stuff, we see a lot of this going on here. Okay, we see a lot of this threat pull-ups and everything going on YouTube, and people, you know, saying what they going to do, and you thinking that someone's your friend. This is why I kind of stay to myself, and I don't take anyone as being my friend on YouTube, and is a sad thing, because what happened was those three gentlemen, yeah, that shooting isn't really a trolling man. I know. Thank you, JD. So those three gentlemen, they did find them in a abandoned building, and it sounded like they were set up. But I'm going here. The setup took place from YouTube. They were on YouTube talking smack, one of them, to someone else. And so they had got comfortable with these people. This is allegedly, and this is what I gathered from the article. And so they had set up as if that these guys, because they was rappers, they was want to become rappers, or they was rappers, they pretended like they had a show that they wanted them to do. And so those three gentlemen drove to that particular area. And was it Detroit, JD, or Gaia? Anybody know the story? And when they went there, they went missing. So for a week or two, we didn't know where the guys was. And eventually they found them in an abandoned, rat-infested building. And the mother, one of the mothers was on there talking, and allegedly it was gang related. And it started having beef on YouTube, or one of the social medias. You know, it's so many social media platforms. I only know YouTube, y'all, and Facebook and IG, and I don't utilize all those. So what happened is it started there. So they was like, oh, you think you about that life? Then I'm gonna set these mofos up. They were so excited, I guess, to get a show, that they took the bait and went there, and it ended in murder for them three guys. So they did find them in a rat-infested vacant building, and the mother said allegedly it probably was gang related, because the son was in prison and he had joined the gang, but she said he's out of prison, he's not in no gang now. But we all know, once you join the gang, look at the gang, see on YouTube. Look at the YouTube gang here, right? You know, we got one here. It's hard to get out. But the only difference is they kick us out over here. They kick us out when we do something wrong. But Highland Park, thank you, baby, Detroit. So it was gang related. So what they did is they set those boys up, got those boys comfortable, like they was about to do the show. And then when they got them there, they offed them. And that was the end of that story. But a lot of stuff starts on YouTube. These YouTube beefs that we take lightly. Some people are about that life. And, you know, I always say this, once you do something to someone, they don't forget. Please keep that in mind. They don't forget how you made them feel. I say that all the time, and they really never forgive you. So if you're in a situation where they have the opportunity to do something to you, even on here, when it comes to dragging and all that shit, if they ever have an opportunity, if you trigger them, they go do just that. Only because they didn't forget what you did to them or how you made them feel. Is the same thing with what happened with these three guys. You talking trash, allegedly, online, and they set you up, and that's the end of the story. I think they found the guys who did it. Did they find the guys? Yeah, there you go. There you go, Gaia. Drop it, baby. I miss Regina too. I haven't seen Regina. She's my mom. Thank you. So the Montoya Givens, was that the one who was in prison and who had joined the gang? Yeah, and they were online beefing, and that's how it ended up. So sometimes you guys think that this is just, you know, fun bantering and beefing back. Some of the shit gets real. I've been in other sectors, and these people are asking for people of this sector, of the beef sector, to show up. To show up. So some of these people really get down like that. We should be very careful when we doing this beefing on YouTube because people take it to heart and some people react, and it's not in a good way. And it seems like it's getting worse over here. It's getting worse, and a lot of stuff is being instigated over here, just like that mother was instigating her daughter. Is people over here instigating beefs with other people too, and it's getting darker and worse over here. It is. People feelings are getting hurt over minute shit. We were supposed to come here and enjoy it as entertainment. It's not even like that. It's not even fun anymore over here, to be honest with you. I'm gonna try to redirect myself too and to do something different. Now some people give good commentary, but these are some bullying mofos. And I can't understand for the life of me how grown-ass people allow other people another grown woman or man to bully them on the internet. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it, But yeah, I don't understand it. I just don't play the games like that. I'm not fit for it. Some people are fit for it. I think I'm a little too serious about myself and about mine to even play these games with people, but it's getting real ugly out here, and they taking the fun out of being over here, supporting them, and for some of the, roasting and stuff. It's not even fun anymore. That's me. That's what I think. You could think different. I'm going to drop this link one more time. I really enjoyed you guys. Doing this is another case that I want to bring before you, and I'm looking for a panel. Gaia, if you interested, if Miss Cruiser interested, Queen Diva, Jay Dunn, if y'all interested, is some other people that I want to get with, because I want to do a panel on another murder that took place. That's strange as hell to me. But you guys got to see, something is not right. When you know something is not right and there's a lot of puzzle pieces missing, I think sometime we could just come on here and play YouTube detectives, right? I had Diva and BB Nice listen to it, and we like, something ain't right with this sister and the incident that happened. And this was a young lady in DC that, that got really murdered in 2000 and what was it, Diva? 2021 or 22. Yeah, 22. And they still haven't found out what happened to her. But the communication between her and the sister and the friend is very offish, very, very offish. So I want to bring it before you guys, but I'm trying to get all the IG posts that the sister done and try to put it together. And I want to bring it up here. I want you guys to look at it, but it's so strange. And she was a young girl, 30 years old, mother of two, and it just don't seem right. It just don't seem right. It sounds like she was set up. It's easy to get set up though when you think you have friends and they really not your friends, or perhaps your girlfriend and your girlfriend boyfriend think you're cute, you nice looking, and he try to hit on you, and you, even though you decline and you let your friend know, the friend somehow still becomes mad at you and perhaps hold that in her heart, and then they react. I don't know. It was a crazy case. That's what it sounded like to me, that her friend's boyfriend was interested in her, and they perhaps put her up to call her sister and pretend like she was helping them somehow. It's a mess, y'all. It's a big mess. I can't put my fingers on it. But that's why it's important really to pay attention to detail and to have more people looking at the case and, having their opinions and stuff like that, because people see other things that you don't see. But listen, I am about to get out here. I appreciate you guys for joining me. I know it's drama everywhere. Hey, Barry. Thank you, baby. Barry, if I misunderstood you, I humbly apologize, baby. If I misunderstood you, I think you was trying to clear up something. And we don't know why people are so evil. They just evil. These are times we are living in. Try to stay as positive as possible and surround yourself with people who really genuinely love and care for you. On this app, I see that people want to fit in so bad. They want to be accepted so bad that they're willing to sacrifice their own selves. and what they believe in just to get along. And I don't do that. And I recommend that you guys don't do that. You know, I do. It's just a lot of craziness going on. And I'm thinking, these are grown people. That's what I don't understand. How grown people allow other people to control and manipulate them. What is it that they missing that they think that they have to follow these people or allow these people to control them? I don't know. I've seen some stuff here that I've never seen in my life before. When somebody tell you who they are and what you could do on your platform, nah, we would never make it. Miss T would be done. Okay, baby, thank you. I would be done before I allow anyone to come on my platform and dictate to me what to do on my platform and call shots on my shit that I created, that I built. That's why I don't do that alliance, because people believe you owe them something. I owe you nothing other than to come down here for my supporters, who I greatly appreciate. They so bold, they talk shit to their supporters, and the supporters stay. I'm like, I don't know. It's a mind thing. I don't know. I guess it's a mind thing, but I will never do that. I appreciate all of you for joining me. You know, please make sure you hit that like. And if there's anything you want to talk about, if you see any other cases, you guys just let me know and we can do those as well. Again, please go over there and support Leak You. Leak You got some stuff going on over there. She got like 100 channels, it seemed like, over there. But she's doing a very good job, and I greatly appreciate you, Leak You, for allowing me to use your audio enhancement video today. I appreciate it. We heard real good what we needed to hear. I'm glad Miss Cruiser got up here. Queen Diva, as always, I appreciate you for always being here by me. And Miss Cruiser, thank you for joining me. And the people in the chat, thank you for engagement. Engagement counts when YouTube look at it. It counts when people are engaged. Now listen, be who you are. Be unapologetically you. You know, I always say that. Don't let people tell you who you are and make you believe you other than who you know you are. This is not no get in, fit in thing. This is an entertainment application. Enjoy it as an entertainment application. Don't get so caught up in it that it causes you some type of stress. We come here for fun. How do we contact you? I always have a few I want to. Okay, please, Diva, drop my email in there, baby. Contact me anyway. Or I'm on IG, Mz.Teavalocity IG. Diva, please drop that information. And listen, I have to make this call out for my baby. Listen, Mitri, I'm concerned about you. And Mz.Teavalocity have genuine concern. Not no YouTube, make no commentary shit. You said something on my last live, and a couple of us was in here, and we was very concerned for you. If you okay, you doing well, please don't hesitate to contact me. Diva, please drop it in the drop my email in there, please, and my IG. But please don't hesitate to call us, because we was a little concerned about something you told us. And again, I'm not going to sit up here and do no bunch of commentary on it, because you're not here, and I respect you. And I know that you're going through something, but I haven't seen you lately, you know, in the chats that you do frequent and drop down. And so I'm concerned about you. Gaia Love have a lot of good points. Very informative. I hope she hit the link. She told me, let her know. But Diva, I asked you to drop. Child. She may have. Oh, there you go, baby girl. Thank you, sis. So with that being said, I'm going to get ready to get out here, unless you have something more for me to talk about or question. You know, again, I'm trying to kind of lay low from some of the stuff that's going on. So I've been other places, you know. Don't forget to support Mixology. She's back on. I think she changed it to Mixology 99. Don't forget to support her. Guy Love doesn't have a channel. And M Bernadette on 3rd Street. Girl, I do my job. Look at this one. Girl, I do my job. With that, I'm going to get ready to close out of here, because I have to do something right quick. So I'm going to close out. We're gonna keep abreast of this situation though. Yeah. We gonna keep, let's make sure. Much love to you, Gaia. Thank you so much for being a supporter. I looked for you, baby, one day too. I wanted to cash app you, but you never did drop your cash app or something like that. And that's okay. Because I think they got people, and not you, Gaia, not you, definitely not you. Because I think you know that I'm a good person. I'm genuine. I don't do all that scheming and scamming and fraud shit. However, they got people scared to drop their cash apps because they saying they getting their information from there. So some people are scared to cash app you, and drop their cash app. But I was looking for you, love, to give you a cash app that I thought you had one. You guys, I didn't come on here and celebrate my 2000K yet, but I will. Give me a minute. I will celebrate. Thank you all to who made it possible. I greatly appreciate you for making it possible for me to have 2K. And thanks to the new subs. I'm getting a lot of new subs, and I appreciate it. And they drop down because they feel comfortable in here. So we'll do something for a 2K celebration. Okay. With that being said, you guys, let's get ready to get out of here. I'm getting tired. I don't want the music to be too loud. If you see a queen's crown crooked, help her straighten up. Speak life and wisdom into your princess and your princesses. They are joint heirs. They are looking to inherit something other than mess, stress, and drama. Please continue to try, or please try to generational wealth. Is many ways you can start now. It's never too late. As always, be a blessing, not a bother. Simple hello, how are you? You look beautiful today. I love that hat. Oh, mama, you wearing those dresses or whatever. Can I help you with that? I'll buy that cup of coffee. Here's a couple of dollars for lunch. Sir, you look handsome. You have a beautiful smile. You never know what someone's going through. A kind word never bring any harm, but only a smile or a blessing to someone. Try being a blessing to someone today. It doesn't take much. Something that simple. Thank you again for joining me, and I'm out of here. Let me get ready to get out of here. I'm tired. I don't know why. I'm a little tired today. I'm a little tired. Not like I did much. I had an off day and I was working on some stuff, but it ain't like I did very much, but I'm still tired. 12 hours get to be long, especially when you work them back to back sometime. You guys be good and be blessed.